Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Petey Proudlock, and just before we start the video, I'd like to say a massive thank you to 500 subscribers. Your support's been fantastic and amazing as always. Now let's try and continue to build this channel up even more. Next target to get to 600, but of course the big target, main target long term is going to be the 1,000 subscriber target, of course. So not the day for us. The day we lost 1-0 away to Burnley. Unfortunately, we went into the game without Almiron and Shelby. They were both going to be doubtful, apparently, for the game, but they weren't there the day. So it looks like they either definitely picked up injuries, which made them rule out, or it's Bruce decided to not risk them into the game, which could have maybe made matters worse for them. So Bruce, unfortunately, today had to rotate things around a little bit. We'll bring on Andy Carroll, started Andy Carroll. We had Joe Linton out wide as well. Christian Atsu came in as well for St. Maximin. Sean Longstaff also came in the day, but I've got to say that was a very poor game from him as well. So I'm not going to put the blame down to Bruce today, unfortunately, because of injury. So he had to try and rotate things, but we're trying to what I liked what he did in the second half was he tried to bring players on to try and change the game after we went 1-0 down in the 60-odd minute, I think it was. So he threw in the second half the likes of Galen Mudu on, who seemed like a forgotten player for all that time. But yeah, because of injuries, Mudu probably would have had to have travelled to the game the day as well. But unfortunately, it just wasn't our day today. But the question that I'm going to be asking, was that a foul on Federico Fernandez, which led to their corner, and then for Chris Wood to get his head onto it to put 1-0 Burnley into the game? I've seen a clear replay of it, and I'm just very shocked about why that was not checked by VAR. It's been installed into the Premier League games now. Question, why was it not used? Is what I'm absolutely baffled about, to be honest, because I've seen it, and to me that should have been checked over. As I've said, I think Federico Fernandez has his legs taken out, and it wasn't checked, and that looked like, and also Steve Bruce as well has been saying it, and also Sean Dyche as well. That looked like the referee's first game in the Premier League. Tim Robinson, I think it was. Never heard of him. And unfortunately, look, he had a howler the day, I've got to say about that. I mean, I thought Andy Carroll could have been sent off for an elbow. Mind you, looking back at that and you're thinking, oh, that is pretty nasty, but he got a yellow for it. So, yeah, it was definitely not a great day for the referee. I can definitely tell you about that, to be honest. So, Newcastle had a chance when Hayden whipped the ball in, and Andy Carroll got his head onto it, but it went off target. I think he's going to be looking to try and go for the target on that. Well, fortunately, had no shots on target the day. That was another downside, unfortunately. So, but I think Carroll, to me, has to get his header onto that, unfortunately. They also had a chance, Burnley, through McNeil as well, which is a good save by Dubravka. So that was the first good clear chance that Burnley had in the game. So yeah, but again, there was just a lot of quality lacking all over the pitch as well, I would say, the day. Pretty much for both teams. Burnley being on a massive struggle lately. They lost 3 games in the row. We, man, unfortunately, are unbeaten 3-game. Unfortunately, undefeated streak ended, unfortunately. So, majority of the game, it was pretty scrappy a lot of the time because, again, there was just not a lot of quality into the game. Well, down to us because of injuries that were picked up, unfortunately. So, yeah, so it's getting to half-time, so it's 0-0. And then Burnley take the lead into the game because Federico Fernandez has been taken out. He's been touched on his legs. Referee decides to give a corner. Jesus Christ, man. Where was VAR? There you go. Exactly. And the corner was whipped in by Westwood. And then Chris Wood got his head onto it. Mind you, it's poor marking, unfortunately, from us. And Burnley take the lead 1-0 up into the game. And you're thinking, oh, my God. Oh, but, yeah. So, but... yeah, then Bruce tried to throw on the likes of he threw on the likes of Dwight Gale and of course Mudu to try and see if we could get back into the game. I thought as well. Williams did come off, and I hope he's all right because I'm not sure if that looks like a bit of an injury he's picked up. So I'm hoping he's going to be all all right, because that's the last thing we need is more injuries occurring, big style, and yeah, it's gonna really kill us big time. So yeah, but yeah, I know Jack Cork. It was Cork had a chance when he Longstaff lost the ball. I said it was a very poor game from Longstaff today. You could tell Shelby could have definitely been missing the day as well after he's been scoring lately, but again didn't make the trip because of injury. But yeah, and that could have put Burnley 2 up into the game, to be fair, like. But then we could have had a chance to maybe get level into the game. Oh, how was this not put in? Was Joe Linton, of all people, managed to whip a cross into the box? Yes, Joe Linton, after he won the ball off Peters. Burnley fans are calling for foul onto him, but it wasn't given. And Joe Linton whipped the cross in, who I've got to say was still awful. The day Joe Linton just offers majority of nothing a lot of the time. And again, it was said by fans again. And then Dwight Gale, oh my, come on. He put it wide. He was only a few yards away from goal. Oh, he put it off target. Oh, then that was a massive chance to try and get back into the game as well, I thought. But again, it just not our day, unfortunately. So yeah, and then Burnley then win the game 1-0. And yeah, so Burnley looks like a lot of Burnley fans will be thinking that they probably needed that win after the losing their past 3 games to try and get them back. Particularly, but I think majority of the game it was pretty awful. But I think majority it was down to poor refereeing. I've got to say, he also I remember part of the game as well. He gave when Joe Linton took Andy Carroll out, and he gave a free kick to Newcastle as well. Dearie me! So definitely you could say it was a day for the referee to forget. Well, the referee would definitely want to forget about it as well, because it was just a poor performance from him as well. But unfortunately, I'm not going to I'm not getting so disappointed about it. Well, I am disappointed, but not like so much. I'm not like angry about it because, as I said, Bruce had to change things around pretty much and rotate players because of the injuries picked up, and so. Yeah, there we go. We lost the game, unfortunately, but hopefully we can think it might. Hopefully, it's just a one-off game as well, and we can focus on Crystal Palace next Saturday, even though it's not going to be an easy game. But hopefully, Shelby and Almiron will be back for that game next week. So again, let me know in the comments section what you thought as well. How are you feeling after that? So yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like, a comment. And if you're also new and haven't checked me out, please make sure you do hit that subscribe button. As I said, thank you so much for the 500 subscribers. I could not have done this without any of your support, as I've said. And I'll catch you all here. Take care. Really, hopefully that was an off day today, and we can focus on Crystal Palace next week.